You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nicolette Gaona, and as Bing is for doing it, we're doing another episode of Love and Hip Hop ATL. Y'all know y'all excited to have us back on the panel. I am back in town from KY.
All those YouTube viewers, real excited.
Loving it. So as we doing, Love and Hip Hop ATL, Season 2, Episode 3 and 4 tonight. We're about to recap y'all on all of that. And starting off with Mimi, K. Michelle, and Rashida. Now, last week, we had Rashida and K. Michelle, of course, starts throwing some wax and some candles at people.
Like, business ain't a Ricky Martin video. Like
New York was doing the glasses. I guess we're going to start throwing candles now. I guess that's how they're doing it, right?
My thing is, Rashida definitely came at her first. And I feel like it was just a natural, situation where she just seen the candles. She was like, because she did this weird foot movement, her hand went up in there, she looked like Kung Fu Panda. It was no time.
Well, I feel like K. Michelle really don't know how to handle situations. I mean, as we can see,
you don't think K. Michelle could fight?
Oh no, she could throw down. She would have whooped her ass if she really tried. You know she would have.
She was worried about that weave though, that wig. She was a little
girl.
worried. As soon as she mentioned the wig, she stayed sat in the chair. She was damn moved. She was like, oh, all right, girl.
No, I am so mad at her red hair. Girl.
I wasn't mad at the red hair. I was mad at the fact that it looked like she
half of it was gone or something.
Or a little dye got on her forehead, so they kind of tried to fix it, and half of her head was dyed.
It was not working for me. It was maroon, right?
I like the black with the bangs.
I know. I really like that. It was really cute. Good look for her. You was stepping up a little bit on Rashida, but this next episode, you was kind of looking a little crazy.
You're looking like Rashida from New York.
Right. There's no time for all that. We do not need any more bozo clowns up in this bitch.
Keep that for McDonald's.
Just saying. I can't. We are really back in action right now.
We're totally back.
Yes. So poor Mimi has to be in this situation. I feel like she kind of puts herself in these type of situations. The housewarming party had them both over, which was kind of her fault for even bringing them into the situation.
It was so fake because who has a housewarming party with 4 people?
Right. Do you only have 4 friends? I mean, let's just be real. And they had to be 2 that absolutely hated each other.
Right.
And the other one was kind of non-relevant factor. Right. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, so I felt like the whole thing was set up. I feel like they knew that they were going to get into it like that, but they totally blamed it all on K. Michelle. Because when they all went up to, first of all, how many parking lots? How many people have parking lots on their apartment? I mean, maybe it's an Atlanta thing. I was like, where are you at the mall or casino right now?
Right.
I don't know. Over them.
Right. Well, I mean, that was the closest thing to her. I mean, if she probably could have thrown a pot, I think she probably would have thrown a pot at Rashida. I mean, let's just be real.
Well, she threw a cup at her too.
I understand though for Mimi's situation. Don't be throwing candles on my new carpet, on my new house. This is a housewarming party, and you're throwing my candles, probably the candles that I just bought for my house. And you're over here messing up my house. I would.
Girl, that is Yankee Candle. That is $12.99. You can't just be throwing that all on my carpet.
And I don't want the carpet in the stains. Okay, there's no time for all.
And the bottle of Ace of Spades. Whoop.
At least it would have been the Ace of Spades bottle, because you could clean that up easy. But wax? Have you had wax been thrown?
First of all, I'd rather the wax.
On the carpet?
A bottle of Ace of Spades? No,
I'd rather
need to drink that later.
Carpet's expensive.
No, because if you get the candle wax on the carpet, then you can drink the bottle of Ace of Spades and be like, oh, never mind, fuck it.
No, I'd rather have it.
I'd
rather have the candle be smelling real good, have the Ace of Spades on the. Sure as hell would be sober. Okay. Right.
Well, what else is sober is K. Michelle's pussy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe she just hasn't found that guy to just make it, you know.
Well, that one guy did it for her.
Right, but then he broke it. See, I didn't really understand what she was trying to say. Let me explain this. So, basically, she found a guy, and he has a really big penis. That is so disgusting. Like, can you not be her pussy right now? Like, no guy wants to hear that. Okay, so let's explain this. So, she was dating a guy. Mm-hmm. And it was really turning her on, right?
Well, yeah, apparently he had a situation.
A big situation. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it got her flowing like a Poland spring machine, like bubbling, flowing. It was real good.
Right, it was real good. But now it's dry? Simply because you don't have another man. I mean...
Well, no, she's saying now she can't get wet from other people, and she was wondering if it's broke.
That is a good question. I mean, well, then you just haven't found somebody who has turned you on, like he has.
Hence why the doctor said try eHarmony.
What? That's a computer. What is that about to do?
I mean, maybe she needs
to watch porn.
No, maybe. See, the thing is, maybe she's going out there and being aroused, going out just to, you know, get it in. Where eHarmony, you have to get to know the person. It's a little more mental.
Oh, right. I mean, if you're just going around effing, you know,
but that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, because we all heard when Kirk went in, he was putting some tea out there talking about.
But what?
She'd be mopping the floors of the industry.
But what one of those girls ain't doing that?
Well, no.
Okay.
Erica.
And they seem like they're doing fine in the pussy department. Okay. So. What we hear.
Should have played a drinking game tonight with that word.
Oh, I know, right? Am I just throwing it out? I mean, maybe that's a little bit too, you know.
It was a
joke. We call it the kitty cat.
Kitty cat corner.
Kitty cat corner.
So, I mean, whatever, Kim Michelle. Yeah. I feel like it's gonna happen. Like it's only been 6 months, unless you're, you know, nympho.
So we have Rashida's husband come in while K Michelle is doing her session. I have never seen a girl go off on a man like that. And Rashida's husband, he was a kitty cat, okay? Let's just be real, okay?
I can't with the whole fact of her walking in. Well, first of all, before that, when she was with Rashida, the thing that pissed Rashida off was the whole, how's your man with the 3 earrings? That
he was
really
looking like Claire, though.
That really hit a nerve with Rashida. So, I mean, the rumors are strong in Atlanta, Kirk. Scrappy tried to save something when they went to the strip club.
Save what?
I don't know.
Like, first of all, why are you having a conversation in the strip club about being engaged? And like, and then it's like,
there's problems with my woman. Well, one could be that she just got in, told you to hold off on the engagement party, and you're in a strip club. Let's look at the big freaking picture. Like, what?
And then, mind you, the strip club doesn't even look cracking. Like, it looks like
until that one girl went.
She wanted her airtime, okay?
She did. She was like, if I ain't gonna get my airtime, my punani gonna get some airtime.
I mean, the only time they reacted to that because it looked like it hurt. I mean, let's just be real. She really went down and was like, bam, the whole thing like was shaking, and they was like, whoa, like your face, bitch.
They didn't
you almost hurt yourself. Like, that's the only time you didn't even see them really throw many dollars.
Yeah, they did. He threw he literally threw no, boo. When she did that, he took a wad of ones and smacked that bitch in the face. I'm surprised she didn't get tipped over by all them ones. She was like,
oh, I didn't see all that. Well, that looked like it had her.
But anyways, Kirk did come in that room with K Michelle. First of all, it's disrespectful to come to somebody's place of work, which we'll get into again with Stevie and Jocelyn, because I felt that was disrespectful too. You don't come into someone's place of work to have a discussion, especially when we all know K Michelle has a temper.
Oh, and
what you gonna do? What you gonna talk to her about? And then you have a catty little temper, Miss Kirk.
Which it wasn't even a temper. Like, you were whispering.
He was really.
Like, I'm sorry. Are you saying something? Like, are you talking about your wife? 'Cause I can't hear you. Like, totally whispering. Not even a manly voice. So that's another point off.
Like, first of all, when if someone comes at your significant other, I mean, we're explicit on iTunes anyway, so whatever. But she clearly said, like 12 times, fuck your wife, fuck Rashida, fuck your wife, fuck your wife, fuck your wife, fuck your wife. And he just sat there like, what?
He was like, what? He was like, what?
Bitch, your piano would be Lisa Left Eye Lopez right up on this bitch. It would be lit up like you want to see a candle, bitch. No, you were not going to be talking about my wife like that.
She was being so disrespectful.
And then she sang that song. She was like, that bitch look like a prune.
You know, and I would
get your husband out my room.
I would have downloaded that song too.
K. Michelle, you need to come up with a diss record like that, because I would purchase that over your regular music. And your music is popping.
And that's one thing that hands down to the max, that's why I'm a K. Michelle fan. Her songs just give it to you raw. Mm-hmm. She speaks on whatever you're thinking, she will say to anybody. And like, even when she was doing her little dance, like she really took control of that whole situation. The whole situation that they had, her and Kirk.
Oh, yeah.
She like
you came in here to make me look like a punk.
Yeah.
Now watch, I'm gonna make you look like a punk.
And
she also did look a little crazy, but
she made him look like a punk.
I accept the craziness within you.
I do. I accept it. I don't have the balls to be that crazy, but it fits her.
It does.
The craziness does fit her.
I love me some K. Michelle after this episode.
Me too. I've always been a ride or die for her.
Well,
yes, K. Michelle.
There you go.
Okay. Stevie and Jocelyn.
Well, wait. If you to everybody at home, if you love you some K. Michelle, after you download her off iTunes, since Nicolette don't want to go on do it, I'm gonna do it for her. After you download K. Michelle, you can download AfterBuzz TV Love and Hip Hop. Subscribe to us, download, rate, and leave us a comment.
See, this is why you're here.
Mm-hmm. Now you want to tell them about our little game we're gonna start doing?
Sure do. So YouTube viewers, keep in touch with this season, okay?
With us this season.
With us, yes. Your two favorite hosts up here. You love us, I know. We are going to be doing a top 3 best YouTube comments. So go on to our channel and write down your favorite comments of the episode, and we will shout you guys out. We'll shout out your name, your Twitter, and all that good stuff, and actually read your comments.
I want to give one shout out from I think it was not last week, the week before, Hoochie Papa 85, I think it is.
Oh, he be always showing.
Okay, so wait, remember the Ha?
The Ha, yeah.
He wrote, Gretchen, stop trying to make the Ha hot. It's not gonna happen.
It's so true.
So Hoochie Papa, shout out for that one.
Hoochie Papa.
Hoochie Papa, Hoochie Bang Bang.
Steve and Jocelyn, I'm really loving this couple right now. And don't be mad at me, okay, viewers? I'm just saying. It was a very dirty situation. And
Why would people be mad at that? I feel like everyone likes them.
But I feel like a lot of people hate Stevie.
We hate to love them.
It's so true. But they are so like a Bonnie and Clyde. It's really
No,
if
crazy. I was Mimi, I'd be like, oh, thank God.
Please.
He found someone.
Exactly. Please, you two stay together. You guys are like...
You are one diseased hot mess. And I love that y'all found each other.
Please.
Now go across the United States. Leave me with my daughter.
Right.
And be famous. You do that.
Do that. But you stay there.
Right, over there.
Don't come near me. We seen Mimi, she's actually moving on. Mm-hmm. She has
She had a little glow about her.
She did. I'm
That's
like, okay, but do it, Mimi. Not being in this whole sticky situation with Stevie. Last week, we saw them at lunch together, and it kind of got a little crazy.
No.
Stevie got a little crazy, which is not brand new. He's scary to me. I would be so scared.
He is really crazy. For season 1, Stevie was
like, he should be on Lifetime.
Man.
He should be on Lifetime.
They should make a Lifetime movie or a Netflix movie now.
Oh, no, they need to make a Lifetime movie. Lifetime, I'm going to give you guys a storyline right now. Lifetime, y'all need to make a movie about Stevie J and how psycho he is.
Yeah, she loved me. She loved me not. And then when he pulled up on Jocelyn today, like... like, what is that, sir? One, I'm not getting in that car because of that whole situation on your face.
I'm sorry, I don't deal with no rats, okay?
Right, you look like you dead. He really looked like Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh, I didn't watch all that.
Oh, fine. Well, he looked like it.
Okay. Yeah, so back to that situation, not Ninja Turtles. Jocelyn was really holding it down. I feel like she really knows how to talk to Stevie. This whole contract situation last week was a hot mess. Stevie was coming in the club trying to collect money, and they were saying that they made no money.
Wait a minute. You feel like Jocelyn knows how to talk to Stevie?
Yeah, she puts him in his place, and that's why he stay there. And that's why he obeys what she says.
He obeys what she says because she throws her pussy around. She says, you ain't going to get none of this? Mimi don't ever talk like that. Mimi don't ever say, you ain't gonna never get none of this no more. He don't care about, he disrespects Mimi because Mimi doesn't sleep with him. Jocelyn threatens she's gonna take the ass away, and as soon as she does that, oh, no, I want to get up on that. And then he's up in the bed like, yeah, baby, I don't want to talk about Benzino no more. Like, no, it's only because that, so you're right, she does know how to talk to him.
Thank you.
When it comes to that,
well,
not putting him in his place.
Kind of,
No, he's
her
addicted
mind.
to her.
Okay. Well, either way, he still listens to her, whatever she says. Like we saw,
She ain't got the contract.
She sure did this time. He brought it apparently, but we didn't
And
actually
they're still
see it
tied
together. Well, she was the one that totally gave into the situation. She was there, sitting, next to him, totally reeling him in. She was not about to break up with him. She was like, "I want to be full on with you, or nothing at all." And he was like,
And
"Yeah."
okay, do you really think he'd be pimping her out and shit?
No, I don't think he'd be doing that. She'd be doing that to herself. She don't need no pimp.
You don't think he make no money off of her?
Off of her sleeping with nobody?
Yeah.
No, but I'm sure she be making money off of sleeping with people. Like,
Really?
you want this pussy? Like, you know what
He
I'm saying?
benefits
like,
off it somehow.
No, he does not.
I feel like
no,
he really
does not. I really don't think he does. Because I really don't think she
Viewers,
be telling him.
let us know what you think at home. Do you think Stevie makes any money off Jocelyn's, what do we want to call them, financial investors?
I just don't think I highly doubt she tells him who she sleeps with.
She
like we
didn't
said,
bug out when Benzino called her a prostitute like 5 times. She really sat there quiet. What woman would really sit up there and let you call them a prostitute?
Well, I guess she owns up to it.
Right.
I guess, at least she owns up to it. At least she's like, yeah, I guess I am a prostitute.
And I make more money than you.
That's nothing to be proud of, but.
All right.
So, yeah, that's really all I got to say about that situation.
How you felt about the Benzino thing and Karlie?
Do you think it was right?
Oh, I think he...
How they approached it?
No, I don't believe... No. Because, first of all, Stevie, you look like a punk because you should have went and talked to your boy.
He
like
did.
a man,
he
been
looked
like, yo, I just want to come
Jocelyn's bitch.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Yeah. And then on top of it, it's just like, obviously Benzino did it. It was just so obvious. Benzino didn't say no. He didn't, he didn't really not admit to it. And he never looked them in the eyes. He looked Jocelyn in the eyes when he took the glasses off. And it was almost like, bitch, you really going to talk right now? But he can't really do all that because he ain't got a neck. So he was like, bitch, you going to talk right now? Talk about Ninja Turtles. There you go right there.
He did look like... I'll agree with that. He did look like a Ninja Turtle. At least I know what they look like. Yeah, the whole way Stevie approached it, like, again, it was wrong. He should have been more man about it. Like, yo,
I don't
this
think
is what
Jocelyn
my girl
smashed
said.
him.
No, of course not.
Right.
No, I don't believe that either.
I feel like Karlie saw the text and made it into something else and probably caused a situation.
She totally
He could have
caused a
jokingly
situation.
around said some. Obviously, next week we're going to see more to it. But
Exactly.
he could have joking around, be like, yeah, oh, yeah, I smashed it. Who hasn't smashed? You know what I mean? Like in a joking around sense.
and then
she
Karlie
goes in there trying to be best friends. Like, bitch, this ain't Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Being sensitive.
Right.
And she's trying to get good with the enemy who she thinks that is her enemy, which honestly, you can't really compare the two because they're both way totally different and they're both really old and they're both like
Well,
girls.
Jocelyn ain't that old.
Well, she looks old. I'm sorry. She also looks like a man, but that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Drew and Tracy, this situation. I have a lot to say about this, and I want to hear your opinion on how you think she handled it. Do you think it was right that she just showed up at his house? I do.
Well, first of all, they want to get a store together.
Right.
It's going to cost $5,000 a month. It's going to be a sneaker store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, it's really difficult. I feel like you need to call before you just walk up onto anyone's house, first of all. Like...
But I think she's
You're not in a relationship anymore.
But
she felt she had the balls because she had money in her hand.
I don't even think it was like that. I honestly feel like she was like, oh, well, I'm just going to get him his money today. I think it was really innocent. She stopped by the bank. Okay, why not just stop at her baby daddy's house?
Why wouldn't you call him? What if he wasn't there?
Oh, but maybe she was just right in the the neighborhood and just wanted to go there.
Bitch, this ain't Mr. Rogers.
Well, I'm sure it was to her because
and it was not a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
it was
boo.
not.
There was ding dong. There was a third wheel sitting up on that couch. That girl was scared. Like
She was not even scared. She was
Yes,
just
she
looking
was
crazy.
real
She was
scared.
ratchet.
she was not ratchet.
Yes,
she
she
wanted to
was.
pretend like she was. No, boo. Tracy
she was
trying.
Okay,
Tracy would eat
wowed
that.
out. Okay, she wowed out. She did. Do you think?
No, she didn't. I love what Tracy did because it made that girl know, like, bitch, there was someone here yesterday. There will be someone here tomorrow, and it ain't gonna be
But
you.
she didn't have to go that crazy.
Yes, she could have. Why?
Do you really think
I
she
feel
should have
like-
went
here's
that
the thing.
berserk?
Yes,
on a
I mean,
hoe?
'cause if you gonna be
it's
that
a
crazy-
hoe, you should be irrelevant. Yes,
No.
hi, you're sitting on the couch. You're a hoe.
But it wasn't
goodbye.
about the hoe. It wasn't about her. It was
But-
it was about him. And okay, if you gonna be crazy by knocking on someone's door, and first of all, you knock a couple times, but she was like, boom, boom, boom. Like, bitch, what are you doing? We get the point. Maybe he's taking a deuce. Maybe he putting his drawers on. Like, you going a little. Did you really see the door vibrate like that though?
Okay. Yes.
So,
Maybe she
okay.
only should
Now
have
you
done
go
2
inside.
knocks.
That's
She
fine.
should have just done 2 knocks, and then if he didn't answer, then you should have left.
Or called him. Used your cell phone, Tracy. Come on, we're not stupid. But now, if you're gonna be fully crazy, be fully crazy. Walk
Well,
up in
she
the
sure
house.
was.
Sure did, and that's why I have respect for her because you completed the task at hand. You wanted to look like a crazy baby mama, and you did that. You did that. She walked up in there. First of
'cause
all,
she still loves
with that
him.
girl, I don't know if she was trying to do an ombre type hair situation or if those roots are just she just put the tracks halfway down. Like I don't know what she looking like.
Pause. Did you see
Shrek,
their
the donkey
outfits?
from that.
Like, did you see their outfits? Like, that's what you be wearing?
He had them
Like, you are Chris Brown's DJ. Look at this face. No, I'm gonna look at your clothes. Like, what are you wearing?
wearing them Kmart like
right,
pajama
like
pants.
with
like,
hot dogs on them or something.
yeah, with, like
What?
little Pac-Man.
Yeah,
like, hey, what's up?
Like, if you're trying to be all swag to the camera, at least look swag,
Right.
okay? Like, okay, but keep on going. I just had to point that out.
No, so all I'm saying is I liked how she directed. She told her that bitch to shut up. And then the girl started, putting a little mouth on her, but the girl never got out her seat.
But
And then
she sure did get out.
But then when I was like, bitch, and then you really don't know how to act because when they go outside, you should be sitting up in the house like, haha, I'm still in here and you ain't get shit. Instead, you out there like a bird, the bird that you are. You were right out on that perch like.
was she really like?
She was really looking at them like.
I was
First
just
of all,
so mad,
that man has a
like,
child with that woman.
Right.
She will outdo you in every sense.
No matter what.
No, yep. If you ever did have a relationship with him, you will be complaining about her for the rest of your life because he will always have a tie to that woman.
It's so true. And as we saw at the end of the conversation, I think what really got to him is when his son really did call her a different girl's name.
No, see, that's what got to her.
If that ever happens,
Now I understand why she beat that door like that.
I sure do.
Yeah. And especially with, I'm not going to give you money so that what is this, a client session? Are you going to hire this bitch for the sneaker store?
Right.
Right. No, because then the bitch ain't going to have no damn hair.
Right.
Or them damn ugly
And
ass
I agree
clothes.
with that. I think that's wrong. He'd be bringing in the wrong type of people to the store. And I mean, those hoes ain't about to buy no shoes. They're going to have other people buy them for them.
Oh, you're Chris Brown's DJ. Can you buy them for me?
Right. Like,
No.
what are you helping with this store? Nothing.
She was a basic bitch.
But we saw at the end, I think it kind of got to him. His face was kind of like, I think she got to him. I think he kind of was like, damn, I really did mess up. Yeah, she got her point across.
I definitely think
Right?
so because she's in there, she's crying.
But she's
was
obviously
upset
still in
about the
love
other
with him.
woman. She doesn't want her money to go, into a business where
Right.
other people are going to be benefiting off it. And I think he really got into his head like it's not about you all the time. Not only are you affecting me because he's looking at it. I get where he's looking at it from, but it's really a stupid point of view, and it's just that typical dude
selfish.
point of view. It's
totally.
like, oh, whoa, you still want me. Like, no, boo, no one wants you. We just don't want you disrespecting what we created. And that's a
Right.
child who's now, the child's disrespecting me because you having all these bitches up here. He can't even remember his mom's name.
Wow.
No time. Like,
That
again, that is a Lisa
so-
Left Eye situation. Your house needs to be burnt up.
That's just too crazy. Talk about crazy.
Oh,
Momma
God.
Dee. Oh, Momma Dee. Mom,
Okay, now you said, I will
that
say,
hair, Momma Dee.
beyond the hair, you said, because I had watched the last week's episode late, you said that you kind of threw it on Erica. We're gonna get Erica on the show because I feel like there was some things edited there incorrectly. I feel like Momma Dee, I feel like Erica, yeah, she popped off at the mouth, but come on, you know what Erica was sitting in that chair thinking, bitch, and they hadn't had that conversation about Shay coming up to the studio.
Right.
Like, how are we gonna sit here pretend to be a happy little family, and you got Flavor of Love, Flavor Flav's sperm donors coming up here? Like, no. Egg donors, like, no.
Right. But regardless, that's somebody's mom. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she needs to act like a mother.
Well, I agree, and I agree with that. But at the same time, I really don't think Erica should have stood up like that.
Yeah, I will give you that
and
one.
Gone into his mom's face like that. Like, nobody wants their mom to be disrespected like that. So I think Erica definitely could have handled it. We understand where her anger is coming from, but she definitely could have. If anybody should have fought, it should have been Erica's mom, Momma Dee. That right there, that would have been even.
See, I would just be afraid to fight Momma Dee. I'd be like, I don't want to get like rabies or something. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Them teeth. Go ahead. Where we going?
Anyway, regardless of the fact,
her mom was way too quiet for the situation.
Oh,
I didn't appreciate that.
Who, Erica's mom? Mm-hmm. What was she about to say? What was she simply about to say?
Be an adult in a room full of children and say, everybody shut the hell up, and start directing to people. Like, my mother would not be sitting at that table quietly. Like, my mother would have made all of them look stupid.
Well, Momma Dee is just being very childish.
Well, yeah, even every little thing when Scrappy would say something to Erica's mom, she's like, she said, like the little like.
It's just very extra.
Tones.
She's very extra. I don't feel like she's really sincere about a lot of things. I think she needs to grow up a little bit and actually become a mom and not trying to be, out in the clubs with Shay, be with Shay wherever she goes. It's not really a good look.
Well, it's more of a good look for her than it is for Shay, because Shay, you look real thirsty for TV. And obviously, I know that's what you are. You would probably deny that to the day you die, but boo, you tried to sleep with Flavor Flav.
Out of all the men.
End of story. You really want to know why little Scrappy don't want to mess with you?
Flavor Flav. That's all you gotta say. So Scrappy's like, okay, I'm calling off the wedding. It's not happening. Wants to do the wedding. Erica's like, no, not trying to move on. Which I understand where she's coming from. But at the same time, I think she's doing a little bit too dramatic. The fact that he talked to his mom, the fact that he was like, I want to still do this. She should have been like, okay, you know what? Okay, we're even. I did disrespect your mom. I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on. I don't think she should have really expected him to really be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they both can't be going at his mom. That's just...
Yeah, I feel like in that situation, she's acting a little crazy. Yeah. I think she's looking at it from a bigger situation. I think she's looking at, like, all these years your mother still talks crazy to me.
Right.
And I do need Erica to look at it from a mature person's point of view, because I feel like which I feel you a little overloaded.
Right.
But as the bigger adult in the situation,
the high road.
You need to take the high road, look at it and say, okay, you know what, Momma Dee, you piss me off, but you're my man's mom. I want to work things out with you. Like, how do we go about doing that? But I feel like that's something Erica has to do.
Yeah.
Not Scrappy.
It's true. She needs to be the bigger person, and she really needs to be like, you know what? Okay, if you're gonna keep on doing what you're doing, at least respect our relationship and don't bring Shay around. Point blank. So, but I think it was a lot more of lots of years bundled up, and she just was letting it all out, and that's what happened.
Well, do you feel like it comes in a situation like that when you are married, that your wife becomes the number one person in your life and your mother kind of takes that second seat?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you'll always take care of your mom. You always take care of your wife. I just think there's obviously points where it's totally
Boundaries.
different. Boundaries. There's definitely boundaries, and there's no boundaries within that family. None whatsoever.
No, 'cause
they
even-
don't care about no boundaries. They're gonna say whatever they want to
Yeah,
say.
and this is why else Erica's mom aggravated me. If I was ever there saying what I was saying, my mother would have pulled my ass down and been like, I'm at this table. Like, what are you barking
Right.
about right now? We need to have a conversation upstairs. And then I'd get like the electrical cord to my back, but
Oh, that's a lot. It's doing Nemo.
I hope no, not mine.
So anyway, well, let's get into predictions, shall we? Let's do it.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Next week,
Next week.
Rashida is. Ow! Why would you do that?
Go ahead. What's
Okay.
Rashida doing?
She is going to be pregnant, and she looked shocked. Like, damn, who the daddy? She laid on the bed like.
Kirk, your sperm works!
No, it was like she was laying on it. She's like, shit, I'm pregnant. And in her head, it's like, okay, was it that one dude that night? Or was it the other one? Or is it Kirk? Hopefully it's Kirk. Well, girl, I hope it is too. Because in the future, we do see he's like, I want a blood test. I want all that stuff. So that's all going to be coming towards her. Ooh. That's another thing K. Michelle can just be laughing about.
Right.
Talking about your kid now. I'm sure she go in about your kid. Watch out.
Sorry.
We'll see in the future Mimi, Stevie run into each other again, I'm sure, about this whole new boyfriend, which I think we've seen her new boyfriend in the previous or the future episodes. Yeah.
You all right?
I'm okay. Yeah. So, we'll see how that goes.
Where do you think Scrappy and Momma Dee and Erica are going?
I don't think it's ever going to get solved.
Do you think
I feel like it's just going to keep on going in circles and circles and circles.
Do you ever see them actually getting married?
No.
No? Just
No.
a long engagement?
Just a long engagement. And if they do get married,
But do you see them being together?
yeah, I do see them being together. But
Right.
married, I feel like there's always going to be something that falls back for them to push it back again and then, engaged again. And I just feel like it's just never going to get to that full expectation, which, that's sad.
What about Drew and Tracy?
Drew and Tracy.
She's gonna give him the money. I know that.
She
ain't
yeah.
strong enough to not do
No,
that.
she's definitely going to do that. She's definitely still in love with him. There's definitely going to be a lot more
Yo,
hoes.
she should have said when he said, "What do you want me?" Like, as he tried to threaten her
Right.
by whatever.
Going
Oh, I'll go on tour. Well,
again.
bye. Go get that extra $2,000 off tour. Like,
Right. Go ahead. You'll be back.
Right.
You'll be back right on my front porch to do it again.
right. And I'll be banging on the door, beating the bitch down, whoever's
Yes.
up in there.
And we'll be here next week for another episode of Love and Hip Hop. Thanks, guys. for
Remember to
tuning
leave your
in.
comments.
Yes, leave your comments so we can get a top 3 in there. Make them juicy and fun.
And tweet at us.
Yes, you can find me at sensei_DRC. Go check out my new music video on my website, senseidon'tplay.com.
Follow me at DJ Jesse J. And I'm about to pull a K. Michelle. Bitch!
Oh. He's crazy.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.